In this video, we're going to look at some select problems from Lesson 6 in the Oklahoma Math Supplement. This lesson is over evaluating expressions. The first problems that we're going to look at are on page 33, and we're going to look at problems 6 and 7. The directions for this section say evaluate each expression if A equals 4 and B equals 9. So these are our two variables, A and B, and they have values that we're going to plug in or substitute for those variables. So on question 6, the problem is 3A minus 2. A was equal to 4, so this means 3 A's, so that means 3 4's, which is 3 times 4 minus 2. When we're doing this, 3 times 4 is 12. 12 minus 2 then becomes 10. So we have evaluated the expression 3A minus 2 when A is equal to 4, and that gives us a value of 10. On number 7, we have 6B plus 3 times 9, and we were evaluating for B equals 9. So this means 6 B's, 6 times B, so 6 times 9 plus 3 times 9. And of course, notice that you can write multiplication using a large dot, or you can use a regular multiplication sign. The reason we don't use this multiplication sign really when we're doing algebra like this is because this looks like a variable. So this is your preferred method of writing multiplication. 6 times 9 is 54, and 3 times 9 is 27. 54 plus 27, we can go ahead and line that up and add it up, and we get 81. We're next going to look at problems 12 and 13, also on page 33. And for this section, it says evaluate each expression if A equals 4, B equals 6, and C equals 10. So problem number 12, we have C minus B, all in parentheses, and we're multiplying that whole expression times 5. C was equal to 10, B was equal to 6. We'll substitute those values. Parentheses say do it first, so 10 minus 6 is 4, and then 4 times 5 equals 20. Number 13, A plus B plus C, then divided by 4. We're going to substitute the values of A, 4, B, 6, and C, 10. We're going to do the parentheses first, so I have 10 plus 10 is 20. Then divide by 4. 20 divided by 4 is 5. Let's now turn the page and look at page 34, number 15. It says in H hours, a car travels 220 miles. If H equals 4, write an expression to find the distance a car travels in 1 hour, and then evaluate. So our car is traveling 220 miles, but it's doing that in multiple hours. We're wanting to figure out how many miles will it travel in just 1 hour. So if we divide the 220 miles by however many hours it took to travel that, we get our miles per hour. So this is what we're wanting to get. We know that H is equal to 4 because it took 4 hours for it to travel these 220 miles. So this is going to get our answer, the distance that it travels in 1 hour, and then we're going to have to do some division. And 4 goes into 25 times with no remainder. So our answer is 55 miles in 1 hour. Let's next look at problem number 18, also on page 34. It says write an algebraic expression that uses the variable b in more than one operation. Remember that an expression does not have a solution, so it is just one side of an equation or of an inequality. So we are trying to do b and then more than one operation. So I could do something like b plus 3, do that first, and then multiply by 4. That is an expression. Or b times 8, do that first, and then add 6. Anything that I'm doing with this variable with more than one operation is going to be an expression. Now I can evaluate this expression for whatever value of b I want to try to evaluate it for. So I can make b equal to whatever I want and then plug in that value for b and evaluate the expression. Question 19 says explain why the expression 3 less than x is written as x minus 3 and not 3 minus x. So we want 3 less than x. So I'm going to think of x as the amount of money that I have. And let's say I have $10. If somebody else has $3 less than I have, I know that they're going to have $10 minus 3, which is $7. So that tells me that the expression that's going to represent the amount of money that they have is going to be my money minus 3. That is 3 less than my amount of money. This right here would actually be x less than 3, because this would be if I had $3 and then somebody else had a certain amount called x less than me. To find out how much money that they have, I would take my amount and I would subtract their amount. So the reason why this expression is written as x minus 3 is because we are trying to take away 3 from x, not take away x from 3. The last couple of problems I want to look at are on page 36, and these are on the homework page, so I'm not going to work them out, but I am going to point out a couple of things that you should pay attention to. Question number 8 says Arturo buys X containers of ice cream to take to his friend's party. How much money did Arturo spend if he bought 4 containers of ice cream and a cake that cost $6? So notice on here that the ice cream costs $6, and then the problem it says a cake also is costing $6. The only reason they put X in this problem is so you could write an expression for how much ice cream would cost if he brought X containers of ice cream. So you would know that would be 6X because each container costs $6. However, the problem gives you more information, so you actually don't even need the X. All you care about is that he has 4 containers of ice cream plus and a cake that is $6. So you'll want to consider that when you're working out this problem. Question 9 says a taco costs $6. Chandler has a coupon for $1 off. The expression 6n minus 1 represents the cost of buying any number n of tacos. How much would it cost Chandler to buy 3 tacos? So they've already written you an expression. It costs $6 for each taco and then minus the $1 off coupon. All you're going to have to do is plug in 3 for n. And remember, 6n is not 63. It means 6 times n.